dear friends and colleagues. At AACR, we had the chance to update the efficacy and safety data on the IMbrave150 trial, the trial investigating the combination of Atezolizumab and Bevacizumab, PD-1 ligand inhibitor and anti-oncogenic antibody on patients with non-resectable hepatocellular carcinoma. The initial database was presented in 2019, and now we have one more year of follow-up and more events. It's reassuring to see that the efficacy data are confirmed. We do see an objective response in about 30% of the patient and a meaningful difference of almost 6 months between patients receiving sorafenib and patients receiving the combination. Another issue which has been touched upon was the reaction of the immune system against the drug, anti-drug antibodies against Atezolizumab. We see that in various trials and also in the HCC trial, and observed about 30% of patients developing anti-drug antibodies. The problem is that the development is happening after the onset of this trial and therefore cannot be controlled by stratification, and is in the end heavily biased in terms of an imbalance of the prognostic factors. This is also the case here. As a general aspect, we can say anti-drug antibodies may limit with a small trend exposure, but it does not seem to be significant as the target exposure is reached. In essence, we have now a new combination, which definitely is a game changer with respect to first-line therapy in hepatocellular carcinoma, and this is also appreciated by many international guidelines, putting atezo and beva in front of all the other therapies. This, of course, creates some problems as we have solid evidence for the old standard of care, sorafenib or lenvatinib, followed by second-line TKIs, but this is something not existent yet, at least not at a high level of evidence in terms of the follow-up therapy after combination. This has to be developed in the next years, and as we are seeing more combinations coming up, Atezolizumab plus cabozantinib, lenvatinib plus pembrolizumab, immune checkpoint inhibitors combined with each other, so there will be much more. An exciting time for our patients, first of all, but also a challenging time for those who are writing guidelines. Thank you for your interest.